Hey guys, how we doing? It's been a while. I know I've been kind of pausing from uploading stuff. Last night I just got some very backlogged videos uploaded. Been busy, but just thought it'd be a good time to do this. A DVD update. Today's March 2nd, 2014. Can't believe it's March already, but there we go. This is an alright update. Like, the movies I'm about to show were either really good or really bad, so I don't know. We'll see. But let's get into it. First one I have is a low-budget 80s action thriller that I've never heard of before in my life. It is called Sunset Strip from 1985. Ultra low budget. Yeah, this was one of the ones that was not that good. A year later, they basically remade this movie into Out of Bounds with Anthony Michael Hall, which that's a way better movie than this. I've got that one over there. Yeah, this one was the only thing this movie has going for it is like this rock ballad that plays during the end credits. That's about it. Really low budget movie. Really not that good. Sunset Strip. It looks so 80s judging by that poster. And it was, but it wasn't that good. Same with this one. This is basically like a remake of, if you've seen movies like Judgment Night and Survive the Night, movies like that, it's basically kind of like a rip-off of those. It's an Australian movie starring Amanda Cochrane, Mason Young, and Ed Lauder, rest in peace. Night of Terror. Once again, not that good. I think this one was actually a TV movie. It's from 1999. I had to order this all the way from Australia. I thought it sounded cool. I like Judgment Night movies like that, so I thought this would be good. It sounded cool, judging by the plot. It's not as bad as Sunset Strip, but ultimately, Night of Terror was a really forgettable movie, and there's really nothing special about it. Like, Ed Lauder does good, but not that good of a movie. Really cheap-made TV movie. Now this one's good though. This is a singer I really see. Now the thing about me, when it comes to music, 80s rock. Like anything from the, I'll listen to 80s pop, like synth pop or dance or electronic, whatever. Just 80s pop, 80s pop rock, and 80s rock. They're my three favorite genres of music. And one of my favorite rock guys from the 80s and 90s, a guy named Mark Free. Sang for bands King Cobra, Signal, did a couple movie songs, like he did the Iron Eagle theme song with King Cobra, did the Black Roses soundtrack. He did a song for the movie Freaked, and he did a song at the end of Best of the Best 2. The song he did for Best of the Best 2 is probably one of his weaker songs, because it's really not powerful like his... That's a really soft song. It's really not powerful like his other music. So I decided, I have his CD album, Long Way From Love, so I tried to see if I could look up some other Mark, and I was able to find this DVD, Mark Free Live at the Gods of AOR, 1993. It's basically just live concert footage of him performing the songs from his album, Long Way From Love, plus some Signal and King Cobra songs, and there's an interview on there, which is cool. Got this from my offer. Comes in a jewel case. That's cool. Mark Free's awesome. He's got an awesome voice. Nowadays, she is Marcy Free, so power to him or her. Great. Mark Free has one of the most powerful voices in all of 80s rock music, though. That's what I respect about him. That's why his music is so good and powerful, because he's just got one of those voices that just so powerful in the rock. That's why I didn't like the song he did for Best of the Best 2, because Best of the Best 2, it's just really soft like this, and get his other, like, look up his song The Last Time, even though it's a cover of another 80s pop song. Mark Free The Last Time is an awesome song. It shows off his voice perfectly. Sorry if I seem out of it. I am just exhausted. I've been doing so much lately. I'm out of it, so Forgive me if I'm tired. I probably look like shit, but... Alright, the next one we got is an 80s comedy. It's an okay one. I mean, nothing that special. It's called Playing for Keeps. I like the storyline, and I like the soundtrack. The movie's weak spot is the execution. I think there are some parts I like. I like a lot of the songs. You get Pete Townshend from The Who, and Peter Frampton, Phil Collins, Chris Thompson, a bunch of people. As I said, I like the soundtrack. I like the storyline. I think they had a lot of possibilities with it. But the execution of it was what was kind of weak. I mean, it's not, it gets what does it get, like a 3.9, I think, on IMDb. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but it is really nothing that great to it either. I think this was the first film made by Bob and Harvey Weinstein, so I don't know much of their work. It's a feel-good movie, though. It's just like a bunch of friends like trying to accomplish dreams and stuff, so... I like that storyline. I'm at that age now, so I don't know. I liked it. Playing for Keeps. If not, at least check out the soundtrack, because it's got a good soundtrack. Now, this one was fantastic. I absolutely love this movie with Sylvester Stallone. Lock Up. I thought this was awesome. Now, it's not really it's not really an action movie. Like, it's more drama. There's action in it. But I wouldn't go to say it's an action movie. Fantastic movie, though. It's a really powerful movie when you watch it. Like, they do a good job at making you really, really hate the villains in the movie, whether it's Donald Sutherland or Sonny Landham. They all do a great job of making sure you really root for Stallone and you hate the bad guys. It's basically Stallone in a prison with his group, consisting of Frank McRae, John Amos, and Larry Romano, and it's just a touching, I don't know if I want to say touching, but it's a powerful movie. It really gets you intrigued, and you really want to see what happens next. You really want it to work out in the end. That's what I really liked about this one. They really made I love this one. It's directed by John Flynn. He's the guy that directed Brain Scan. Which Brain Scan and this are two totally different movies, so I thought that was kind of funny. Donald Sutherland does great, Sylvester Stallone does great, Frank McRae, Sonny Landham, they all do good. Sonny Landham always plays a dick in the movie, so I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie, and the end credit ballad, Ever Since the World Began by Jimmy Jameson, that song's fantastic. Definitely check out Lock Up if you haven't seen it yet. It's a fantastic movie. Next we have one of these Brentwood Home Video 4 movie packs. I've got a bunch of those already. This is the Afraid of the Dark set. Get Broken Skull, low budget piece of crap. Mansion of Madness, really low budget, pretty crappy. Malibu Beach Vampires, the worst one on this set by far. And Creeptales. Creeptales is okay, but it's nothing you're gonna remember, so I got this for $5 for movies, 4 pretty crappy movies. I mean, Creeptales is okay. Yeah, I just passed on this set. I don't really think these 4 are worth it. And my friend Chris knows I like stupid movies and stuff, so he loaned me this. Got me Day of the Triffids, which is a 1962 B movie. I'm not really into like 60s and 70s B movies like this. I'm mainly in like 80s and 90s. So I really don't know what to say about this one, actually. I don't know. I mean, 1962 B movie, Day of the Triffids. Looking at this poster, the cover, you should know what you're getting yourself into. So, yeah, thank you, Chris. Now, these last 2 are pretty good. I gotta give mention to these last 2. We've got $1 Million Mystery, which is the 80s remake of one of my all-time favorite movies. And in my opinion, one of the best movies ever made. It's a mad, 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 mad world. $1 Million Mystery. This is This is basically It's a Mad, 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 Mad World for the 80s soundtrack and everything. Eddie Deazen's one of the stars. Uh, I mean, it's not that great. I mean, there's It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, Scavenger Hunt, this $1 Million Mystery, and Rat Race. I love Rat Race. I thought that one was great, but this one's okay. I mean, there's nothing that special. It's not too memorable of a movie, but at the same time, it's not really that bad. I don't know. I'd give it a watch. It's worth your. It's not as long as the other. It's only 90 minutes. So I mean, the only thing that pissed me off about this movie was the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you watch, you know the backstory behind this movie, how they made like an actual contest over this, and like you see how the ending of the movie, that's terrible. I hated the ending so much. Other than the ending, I mean, unfortunately, Dar Robinson was killed in the making of that movie, but they did make the movie in his memory afterwards, so that was good. It's okay. It's nothing that special or memorable, but it's okay. Lastly, had to get this. One of my all-time favorite movies, ever since I was probably 3. And in my opinion, one of the best movies just of all time. I got the 5-disc Criterion collection of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. American history classic right here, if you ask me. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. It's funny. I love to watch this thing. It's like the new version that they put on here is 197 minutes long, and they like have a bunch of restored footage and audio and stuff in it. There's still longer cuts of the movie though, because I've seen TV versions and stuff of scenes that still weren't even in the 197 minute long version. So who knows if we'll ever see the full version or not. But definitely, if you were a fan of film or a fan of anything, if you're a fan of It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, you most likely probably have this one already. As I said, it's 5 discs. It comes with a booklet. It comes with a map. It's just a fantastic. I never get tired of the movie. Even my one of my favorite scenes of all time from any movie was the gas station scene with Jonathan Winters. I know Sid Caesar from this movie recently passed away. Most of the cast of this movie passed away, sadly. I think Mickey Rooney is the only one left out of the main characters. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the gas station scene, one of my all-time favorite movie scenes. Even that gets extended in this version. I was so pumped up to see that. So I love it. I know it's been a really crappy update. I've shown a lot of really crappy movies, but this makes up for all of it. This one's great. So going back, got It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, $1 Million Mystery, an okay remake, but nothing special. Day of the Triffids, Afraid of the Dark 4-pack with Broken Skull, Mansion of Madness, Malibu Beach Vampires, and Creeptales. Lock Up, another fantastic movie right here. I really, really like this one. Playing for Keeps, an okay movie, but nothing special. Mark Free, Live at the Gods, 1993. Night of Terror. And Sunset Strip. Alright, thank you for watching. I know, crappy update, but hopefully the next one will be better.